I'm just going to whip up some crepes for breakfast because the waffle maker is not here. I'm just going to show you my really quick recipe. Start off with 300 ml of milk. You can use any type of milk. So 300 ml of milk, so that's your two eggs, and 100 grams of flour, plain flour. That's a really easy recipe, it's so simple to remember. I only learnt this not that long ago, but I thought it was great. And then just whisk that up and that will make lovely crepes. If you want fluffy pancakes, just take a glass, oops, it's dripping with the egg. So it's 1 glass of milk, 1 glass of flour and 1 egg, and that will give you fluffier pancakes. And you would use self-raising flour for that. Good morning, welcome to Saturday the 29th of June's vlog. Well, that was a yummy breakfast. Unfortunately I had to make it myself. I was hoping Joshua would make the crepes because he's really good at it, but he is lying on his bed. He's got his audiobook CD playing that I gave him yesterday, and he's doing his colouring book, and he's got all sorts of other stuff all over his bed that I gave him yesterday, so I can't complain. He's playing with all the things that I gave him. He thanked me about 4 times yesterday. He's like, thank you so much, I love it all. He really likes it, so I'm really pleased. Oh, there is a blue bottle or something flying about the house. It's driving Tilly mad, it's driving me mad. It just won't go near an open door or an open window. They're the stupidest things. I hate flies. I just got out the window, thank God, that would have driven us mad all day. Yeah, it's Saturday today. The rest of the world seems to be having a heat wave, but not in Scotland, or at least not here. Anyway, it's overcast at the moment. It's quite warm. It's certainly not sunny. I shouldn't complain though, because I really need to cut the grass, so I ought to do that before it does get too hot, if it gets too hot. And while it's dry, it's meant to rain later on. Yeah, so everyone else is enjoying the heat wave, got their pools out and everything, and we're not. So that's a bit rubbish. I have absolutely no plans for today, so I don't know what we'll end up doing. Joshua's just coming down for his breakfast. I can hear him stomping about. So I'm going to finish my cup of tea, and the washing's on, so I'll have to sort that out and then cut the grass. And I've not even had my little walk around the garden yet this morning. I've been so busy doing all the jobs and getting the crepes ready. So I shall go and do that later on as well. Well, we aren't having much of a heat wave. I mean, it is warm, but it's not overly sunny. It's quite overcast, and we've got rain forecast for 3 o'clock. I realised because we had pancakes that I didn't get to try my new granola, so I'm just having a little pot of some strawberries and yoghurt and granola just now. This is my little spot for the afternoon. I've got a nice little homemade footstool. Started my book, which so far so good. Nice patchwork pillow that I made. Seem to have some daisies popping up all over the place, but I don't mind because they're very sweet, and that's a piece of straw from the strawberries. Just wanted to explain to you, in case you've noticed, on the garden fence there's an F. Well, I showed you on my notice board the other day my old cat Felix. Well, funnily enough, 2 years to the day today marks the day that we lost him, and he's buried in the woods behind the house, just over the fence, so F marks the spot. And the clematis that's grown up the fence, I planted that sort of in Felix's memory, sort of, because that was where he is over the fence. So it's now got buds on it for the first time. I don't think it flowered last year or the year before, so hopefully that will flower this year. I can't actually remember what colour it is, so that will be a nice surprise. So yeah, Felix, we had Felix for about 12-13 years, and it was a big surprise when he died, because we weren't expecting it at all, because I've had cats before that have lived sort of 18-19 years, so I was kind of thinking he would do the same, so it was a huge shock. And obviously being the 29th of June it happened, it was actually still term time at school, so it was a Thursday and I was due to go to Fulton Palace and stuff, so it holds a lot, this week holds a lot of horrible memories. So that was the Thursday, and then the Saturday we were going on holiday for a fortnight to Tenerife, so it was just horrible. We lost our cat, we were all so sad and upset, and then on the Friday, when I should have been, or well, I had to pack, we then had to go and collect Felix and bury him in the woods, and then we went on holiday on Saturday, so I was really, it was a horrible time. And I went for 9 months with no cat, and then I decided I really needed a cat in the house, so we got cats again. We had another cat, Daisy, who was a white cat, and then a month later we got Tilly, because when I got Daisy, they said they were having kittens coming in, and I said, oh, I'll have one of them as well. So we got Tilly a month after that, and oh, this is the weirdest story ever. Last June, after we'd had Daisy for about 12 weeks or so, she hadn't been behaving right for a few weeks, and to cut a long story short, she ended up passing away this same week last year. So I was already dreading the 29th of June coming round. I was already dreading that week. And then we lost our other cat in that week. It was bizarre, it was really weird. It ended up, the diagnosis was just something neurological. She was like having fits and stuff, so it all got very weird, and she just didn't, her behaviour was really odd and stuff, so she didn't bond with Tilly at all. She wasn't interested in Tilly, she didn't bond with us at all. Her behaviour was so odd. Anyway, so we've got Tilly now, and obviously I wouldn't be without my little Tilly. And I still think of Felix in this sort of day, thinking about today, and that's been quite hard for us, because we just loved Felix so much, obviously. And being a crazy cat lady, my cat is like the biggest part of my life, well, one of the biggest parts of my life. Yeah, so to lose a pet is like, yeah, never underestimate the power of losing a pet. But if you've lost a pet and you're kind of feeling a bit worried about replacing them and stuff, it really does help, because you are left with a huge hole in your heart and in your life. Something really is missing from your home when you haven't got your pet. So, you know, you're not doing your pet a disservice by getting another pet. We still think about Felix, and we just, you know, we're so happy now having Tilly, and she gives me great company as well. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that. I know I've been showing that bit of clematis quite a lot over the month, and nobody's mentioned the F on the fence actually. But I just thought it would be quite nice to mention it today, since it's the anniversary of losing Felix. This is how my salad bowl is looking, and it has got the copper tape around it, but things have been nibbled, so, and there's nail slime in there, and we've got radishes coming up here around the edge, and then little lettuce leaves in the middle, so maybe another week or so and I might be able to pick a few. Well, I've come in now. It's gone quite black outside, and it is forecast to rain at 3 o'clock, and it's now 3:10, so I'm not taking any chances. I brought the washing in, and I've put all the garden chairs away. I was kind of glad, because I was quite in the mood for a cup of tea, but there was no way I was having one in that heat outside. It was really warm. It wasn't particularly sunny all the time, but it was nice enough to sit out in. So I've come in, put my jeans on, and I've just made a cosy little corner here. Josh was going out on his bike, and I guarantee the minute I press play on that YouTube video, he's going to walk in, isn't he? And I thought that was him. My quietness is going to be shattered. I've got a few episodes of Gaina to catch up on, so I'm going to sit and watch that, and I'm going to get these blooming socks finished. I've started the cuffs, so it shouldn't be too long. It's got a bit wet out here. That thunder that we had thunder and lightning, and it was epic thunder, like one of the loudest thunders that I've ever heard. It was quite loud, very loud. And now it's pouring again, and we keep getting rumbles as well. So not much of a heat wave for us. Just get dinner ready. We're just having odds and ends. I've got this packet of rice, which I thought I would jazz up a bit with some salad mixed through it. That looks really nice. I've added some lemon oil that I had. I think it already did have lemon in it, so that will just bring that flavour out a bit more. And I added some fresh herbs as well. And I've just got a few things in the oven, just kind of odds and ends really, veggie spring rolls and some sausage rolls and stuff, just to have with some salad. And then there's the end of last night's dinner, so the crustless quiche and the potatoes as well. Oh my god, these are what crazy hailstones! Ah, it's very wet rain actually. Very fat drops of rain. This is crazy weather. I don't know if this is picking up on the video properly. It was pouring. It went pitch black. And then it got really bright. So weird. Rena has just been on Instagram stories this afternoon with photos of her sitting beside the swimming pool in the sun. What an afternoon we've had. It's now just gone 7 o'clock and it is pouring with rain again. It keeps getting so unbelievably heavy, and lots of thunder and lots of lightning. There's probably going to be a lot of flooding locally. We did have some a few weeks ago, or last week I think we had heavy rain, and Asda's car park was like about a foot deep in rain and puddles, so yeah, it's not looking good. Although tomorrow is supposed to be clear, last time I looked. I hope so, because we're doing some outdoor plans. So I'm going to keep everything crossed. I don't quite mind that it's a dark evening, because then I can get all cosy. I'll be putting the fairy lights on and switching the fire on and stuff. I'm going to get a cup of tea, and I might pick up my new book. I finished The Coffee Shop in Kabul, really enjoyed that one. And I started a new one today, which looks good. So far so good. It's set in Cornwall, which of course is a lovely setting. So I'm going to get the blog uploaded for you, and I will see you tomorrow, last day.